Hey yo, what's going on? Viewers of the tube, if you didn't personally click on this video and it was recommended, I just want to say do not click away because you just entered the crypto channel that has the same feelings as Dave Chappelle during this pandemic crisis.
I remember right around September 11th, Ja Rule was on MTV. That's what they said. We got Ja Rule on the phone. Let's see what Ja's thoughts are on this tragedy. Who gives a fuck what Ja Rule thinks at a time like this? This is ridiculous. I don't want to dance. I'm scared to death. I want some answers that Ja Rule might not have right now. You think when bad shit happens to me, I'll be in the crib like, oh my God, this is terrible. Could somebody please find Ja Rule, get hold of this motherfucker so I can make sense of all this. Where is Ja? Guide me, Ja Rule.
What's Ja got to do with it, babe? You know how we rasp. It's time for Chico Crypto. Well, this channel has been talking a ton about the coronavirus, the traditional global economies, and the future of the crypto markets, as I was the first crypto YouTuber that understood the gravity of the situation. I posted this video all the way back in January, warning about the virus and the fact that it would spread to the US and ravage all of the markets. Well, today I'm not going to talk about that virus, but another virus, one that has infected the crypto space, and it infected it with delay after delay. Well, delay should have given you a hint what I'm about to talk about. Yep, I'm talking about Cardelayno, aka Cardano. And if you didn't know, the project is run by a pompous liar of a human being, Charles Hoskinson. So first, let me just explain birds of a feather, they flock together in this industry. It's the same with crypto YouTubers. The leverage shills will all band together. It's the same with the crypto Twitter people. Fake giveaways like Tommy Mustache, they band together with more fake giveaway people, all giving each other their giveaways and not giving away a single thing. And you know what is funny? Fake giveaway people like this Tommy guy flock together with the bad projects and their leaders. Back in December when I was on Twitter, I exposed Tommy Mustache and his fake giveaways. Well, guess who came to defend Tommy down in the comments? Charles Hoskinson. Like I said, bad people in this space, they all flock together. Let's just see who Tommy Mustache supports too. Of course, King Scamboy Justin's son. Well, isn't this just convenient? Charles and Justin having dinner together, which, you know, if it was just a one-time thing, I would give Charles the benefit of the doubt. But they are the best of friends now, taking pictures at the Satoshi Roundtable. That same roundtable night when Peter McCormick got Justin's son a little loose and tipsy and got him to say his coin Tron is a Shatcoin.
Buy my shitcoin.
Is Tron a valid coin or a shitcoin?
Shitcoin.
Why is it a shitcoin?
Buy still more legit than Ethereum. I don't know why.
But it's a shitcoin.
I agree. Buy his shitcoin.
Buy his shitcoin.
Buy it immediately.
Yeah, buy his shitcoin. Why should they buy that shitcoin?
Because it is Ethereum killer.
So same event, Charles is taking pictures with a guy calling his platform a Shatcoin. I wonder if Charles is a Shatcoin too. Well, my friends, it's time to learn about Charlie and why I think Cardano is just as bad as Tron. It's a Fugazi, it's a hustle to fill Charlie's pockets as he keeps kicking the Cardano can down the road. So if you've watched my channel in the past, I have been a major critic of Cardano. I have made multiple videos on what has happened in the past. The Japanese ICO, which promised to have a gambling and financial platform out by 2017. Charles ditching Cardano and trying to help Ethereum Classic. And also his previous relationships with BitShares and Ethereum, of which he got booted from both. All of those videos are in the description if you want to get the full picture. But today, let's talk about the most recent Cardelayno. Yes, they have delayed a launch once again, which is becoming the most prominent feature of the platform. So first, a crypto news flash posted an article that the Shelly release of Cardano was delayed once again because of the coronavirus. Well, old Charlie McNarly, he tweeted, "This is fake news, take the article down now," which they did comply with as they got got scared of Charles, but I'm not, and in my opinion, they were not too far off, as Charles did an AMA the day after Crypto Newsflash posted their article. Let's listen what he had to say about the Cardano launch.
Charles, is it possible to mention some of the current challenges you are facing which need to be solved before you announce the Shelly launch? There aren't any problems. We know exactly what to do. We have all the work quantified. We have the sprints lined out to a point where I have these beautiful pictures, and it says S6 and S7, 8 and S9 for sprints, and I know exactly where everything's at. I know the date for Shelly. But the problem is that I don't know if they're going to get it all done. They say all of this work is going to get done in S7. It might get 75% done, and we have to roll some of it over into S8 because something comes up, like we have a CI issue or somebody gets sick or yada, yada, yada. So what I'm waiting for is that we get closer to that launch date. Second, that we actually demonstrate shipping of the core software required. There are two pieces. One is the Byron reboot, because that's the foundation, 80% code similarity with the Shelly code base. So that is a great indicator of the quality of what Shelly's going to look like, and a great indicator that Shelly's nearly ready. And the other is the shipping of the Shelly Haskell testnet. And then it's just a question of, what is good enough for the market. But it's no longer a situation of, well, do we know how to do something or not know how to do something? It's a situation where we have a giant pile of work. It's called a feature backlog. We've chopped it all up. We put it into sprints. We roughly know when those sprints will be done and how they're done. They're 2-week sprints, and I see them burning down. And that's why I say we have confidence intervals now. And so we're in a situation where we have a pretty good confidence interval for the shipping of Shelly. But I need, as a CEO, because I've been burned so many times by bad estimation under old processes, to see some things that tell me otherwise. So Byron reboot and the Shelly Haskell testnet. Once those two events happen, then we're 100% confident those pictures, those beautiful pictures we're seeing, and the velocity behind those pictures and those sprints are accurate. And if that's the case, then the band I have is something that can be made publicly available. But I'm very confident Shelly is shipping soon. It's just, we have to see and make sure that that velocity is where it needs to be. I understand it's frustrating, but guys, we're in a market condition right now where we launch Shelly, it's actually not going to significantly impact the price of ADA.
So just from that, you can tell he has no freaking idea. He says he's the only one that knows the date, but since he is such a bad leader and has no control over the platform or employees, he has no idea when it could get done. He did give some time estimation, like 7 to 8 sprints left, and those sprints take about 2 weeks each, which would put it in between 2 to 3 months. But after that, he said if we launch it during the pandemic, he said it might not do anything for the price. That is on the top of his mind. Price, price, price. It's not about getting the platform into the hands of the financially underprivileged. It's about getting the platform out when it will bring the most value into his grubby, greedy pockets. That is scary and that is disgusting in my personal opinion. And this can be reinforced by Charles' own words about the core software and the Shelly Haskell testnet.
That we actually demonstrate shipping of the core software required. There are two pieces. One is the Byron reboot, because that's the foundation, 80% code similarity with the Shelly code base. So that is a great indicator of the quality of what Shelly's going to look like, and a great indicator that Shelly's nearly ready. And the other is the shipping of the Shelly Haskell testnet. And then it's just a question of, what is good enough for the market.
Like he said, it's a matter of if it's good enough for the markets regarding the Shelly Haskell testnet, aka the smart contracts of Cardano. Does his own words inspire confidence in the platform's smart contracts? But a Shelly delay wouldn't be anything new, as the platform was supposed to have a full launch in 2017. But delay. Then Shelly was supposed to come out in Q1 of 2018. It got delayed to Q2 and Q3 of 2018. But delay, and now we are a quarter of the way through 2020, and it sounds like delay.
Or somebody gets sick or yada, yada, yada.
But getting Cardano out to the public isn't the only thing Charles is worrying about. His past bad decisions are once again coming to bite him in the arse, as Cardano has a major lawsuit against it, which the news was dropped just a few days ago, and every news outlet picked it up. Cardano Foundation faces lawsuit from former partner. Cardano hit with lawsuit from former business associate, with even Yahoo Finance picking up the story. Fintech think tank takes legal action against Cardano Foundation, which the Cardano Foundation did admit through a blog post. In line with our principles of transparency, it is our obligation to inform the Cardano community of legal proceedings recently initiated by the Z Yen Group Limited UK against the Cardano Foundation, Switzerland. The proceedings relate to an alleged agreement between Z Yen Group Limited and the Cardano Foundation dated July 2017. The Cardano Foundation terminated the agreement for various reasons. The Cardano Foundation fully rejects the claims raised by the Z Yen Group Limited. Due to the ongoing nature of this judiciary process, no further information will be given while proceedings are in progress. So if you're an ADA holder, what the freak is going on? Well, this has ties all the way back to the old Cardano Foundation, which if we use Wayback Machine, we can see it was led by a Micheal Parsons. And if we click into research, it was led by Distributed Futures of ZN Group. Well, this article dropped in 2017 explains the relationship. Cardano Foundation has picked the think tank ZN Group Distributed Futures practice as a research partner on blockchain applications to help the development of the Cardano protocol and its new cryptocurrency, ADA. Distributed Futures is led by Professor Michael Mainelli, co-founder of ZN, who will also undertake the role of Cardano Foundation's Director of Research. So it's their former partner and Director of Research suing the foundation. It's not some small obscure partner, but the Director of Cardano Foundation Research. It's big and it could get hairy. Let's see what old Charlie had to say about it.
Hey guys, just something really quickly. I was looking at Cointelegraph earlier today and I noticed percolating through that there's been an announcement of a lawsuit between an entity known as Yen and the Cardano Foundation. This is old business stemming from the prior administration at the Cardano Foundation under Micheal Parsons. Micheal Parsons was good friends with another businessman who's the principal at ZN and retained ZN to do some industry-wide research. So it wasn't Cardano specific or protocol design. And basically the nature of that relationship, my understanding of it was that they would write a series of reports on behalf of the Cardano Foundation. When the administration changed, obviously there was an attempt to renegotiate and reevaluate all prior commercial relationships because of the nature of Mr. Parsons' dismissal from the Cardano Foundation. And this seems to be a leftover from that commercial dispute. I think it's really important to point out that A, IOHK has nothing to do with this issue. B, that there is nothing in what ZN has done that has ended up in the protocol design, the code, or anything implemented in Cardano. So this is not an intellectual property dispute. It's merely a commercial dispute between a service provider and a service consumer. Basically, it'll get resolved fairly quickly. It's not a substantial amount of money. It's actually quite small, all things considered. And it's incredibly puzzling to me that this could not be resolved via arbitration. But I guess that's how that firm operates, for future warning for people. But anyway, no disruption on our end. We're not a party of it. No delays or any issues with Cardano itself or intellectual property disputes. It's just simply a vendor dispute with the foundation from a prior relationship that was established prior to the Kaiser administration. It was under the Parsons administration, and it's a leftover from that time period. This really shows you that good governance is important, and it really shows you that it's important to negotiate good contracts with people so that you can resolve things properly. And we hope this gets resolved quickly. But I figured it would be good to make a video about this because I didn't want this to just spread like wildfire throughout the crypto space and people to FUD this to death.
So it's something left over from the old Cardano Foundation, of which Micheal Parsons was leader of. And you, Charles, were best friends with Micheal, weren't you? Here is Charles with Micheal after he helped them pull off that super shady ICO in Japan, also with known scammer Tadashi Izumi, who helped Charles promote it in Japan. Yet today, Charles says he doesn't even know Tadashi. Need more? Well, here is Charles on the first Cardano webcast with Micheal, and here's another picture with Micheal, Jeremy Wood, and Charlie himself. These guys, They were friends. Do not let Charlie lie and say they were not. Well, Micheal, in 2018, he got trashed by the Cardano community because he wasn't really doing jack crap for the platform, and he was ousted. Hacker Noon posted this: Cardano Foundation chairman resigns following community effort. Which, in my opinion, yes, Cardano fans, Micheal should have been blamed. But you know who should have been blamed number one? The CEO and founder, Charles Hoskinson. Yet he slimed his way out of his bad partnership decision with Micheal. But rightfully so, now it's going to come back and bite this entire project in the booty. And Charlie is saying this is nothing to worry about. Oh really? Well, just going to the ZN Group website and checking out their publications, research has been performed by them. 13 research papers going back to 2016, all plastered with the Cardano Foundation logo on it. And the most recent one being released February 2019, over 4 months after Micheal Parsons resigned. He resigned in November of 2018. So, something doesn't make sense. So if you are an ADA holder, please keep a keen eye on this because they could get ugly real quick. And all we need to do is to end this video with old Hosky's boy's own words when someone asked in the AMA about ADA being initially a gaming platform, which it was marketed as, 100%. There is proof all over the internet.
But is that all just a big confidence game so we can really get to what we were planning on doing? Gaming? Come on, man. Come on. It's a lie that needs to die. Grow up, people. Win on your merits. Win on your roadmap. Win on your ethics and your integrity. Don't win on a house of lies. If you live on a throne of lies, it will burn you alive, and you deserve to be burned alive.
Charles, as you can see, he got mad. And in my personal opinion, you built Cardano on a house of lies, and you will burn for it. And if that makes you want to fight me again, Charles, well, I'm all hands. Cheers. I'll see you next time.